Hello everyone and welcome back to Minecraft. In today's video we'll be looking at the glow squid there in the back. They will be releasing with the 1.17 update and they'll they add some new features to the game, so this is going to be a short video as there's not a lot to do around them, but let's quickly get into it. So first off, this is how they look, and if you listen very closely, they've got a very interesting sound. There we go. So they've got a very interesting sound to them, and they've got this glowing effect. Now, just to give you a comparison, they look and act exactly the same as squid. So let's quickly grab a normal squid egg. Let's get one of those in here. So if you compare the two, you'll notice that they look almost exactly the same, apart from the nice glowing effect that they've got. They do not emit light at all. It is just an effect and the way that it looks, but they physically themselves don't add any light. Now, as you can see here, and I have the normal squid and there's the standard one, the glow squid, normal one, and you can see they are pretty much the same. So one thing you'll notice is that if I hit this one, uh, he will, for a second, turn and look like a normal squid. So as soon as you hit them, they lose that glowing effect and they stop that shiny effect that they've got. Now, when you kill these guys, you end up getting a glow ink sac. So the normal squid drops ink sac. This one drops a glow ink sac. Okay, so what do you do with that? Now, this is where they've added some nice functionality. What I've done on this board is I've shown exactly what you can do with this. Now, first off, just look, if you look at my inventory, you'll see I've got the normal item frame and the glow item frame. And it is getting dark for a specific reason. You can see normal item frame, glowing item frame. Now, how do you get that? Just simply put a normal item frame in with a glow ink sac and you get the glow item frame. Now, what else can you do with a glow ink sac? Now, what I've done here is put some normal signs down, and as you can see, you can right click on a sign, and as soon as you right click on it, it turns a bit more, it adds this glowing effect to it. So what it does is it adds a simple light element to it, so it's easier to see. And now as it's getting dark, you can see the proper way the glow squids are looking. So this makes signs a lot more visible, especially at night. Now you can reverse this by right clicking with a normal ink sac, and that will then reverse it. So first off, you can just right click, add it, and then normal ink sac to remove the effect itself. And this also works with the different colors. So if, let's say, we wanted the red dye, let's grab some red dye over here. I can now change this to that one red and that one red. And as you can see, it's pretty hard reading that. And as soon as I add that, now I've got a very nice glowing effect with that. So it adds this. But now, when you look at it in a very dark setting, it really becomes clear. I've got dark black concrete and you can still see the signs and you can still see things there, but you can, so what I've got at the top is the normal one, so a normal sign, and at the bottom I've got one where I've got the glow ink with it. So I can just right click, and as you can see, immediately it comes out. So you can immediately see there's a big difference. But let's make it even darker. I'm just going to close this off. Now I'm in total darkness. And one nice thing is whatever's on the item frame can be enhanced as well. So you've got the map here. The map really shines through on this glowing background of the item frame, where the normal map you can't see at all. The same with the item. You can see I've got a sword here. It's very hard to see it there. But that is basically how it looks. Now, how will these glow squids spawn? Now, for that, I think what they wanted, you can see there is one that spawned underneath that tree there. So they need something above them to spawn. So it is possible for them to spawn in a river, exactly like in this tree here where they spawn underneath the tree. There was a block above them. The same with these. And if I head into spectator mode, let's see if we can find some underneath here. It should be what I was saying is that I think the glow squid was more meant to form part of the whole waterways that you get, because normally you don't get a lot of water. Yeah, we've got quite a bit of water, but yeah, unfortunately we didn't get any spawns. But I flew through the world as well looking for them, and the spawns underneath is really not that much. I saw more of the axolotls than I saw of the glow squids. They do spawn and they do die. You can farm them in the exact same way that you farm the normal squids. So this a farm that would work for them will work for them. For the new glow squids, all you have to do is cover up the top so that they can spawn. And as you can see, we had some spawn there in that area, and that's it. So yeah, that is basically all for the glow squids. They were voted in as the new mob within the new mob vote, and everyone voted for them. It was an interesting choice. But yeah, I actually quite like this nice feature of adding a bit of color and making this a bit more visible at night. And I really, really, really like this, where you can actually see the maps. It adds quite a bit of nice possibilities for making interesting rooms in the future. But guys, that will be it. Thank you for joining me. If you like what you saw, hit that like button. If you want to see more of this, hit the subscribe. Until next time, this has been Zombie Vega. Bye.